Hi friends, let's talk about logical fallacies which are used by politicians and people to win arguments, conceal truth, and distort the facts. The objective is to understand the intricacies of the fallacies and do not get misled by smart politicians and shrewd people. As we understand, there are many logical fallacies. We would be covering six key and important logical fallacies. This would be covered across three different videos. In part one of the video, we would be covering ad hominem and strawman fallacy. You might feel that spokespersons of different political parties are very knowledgeable. In fact, they are expert in using logical fallacies. The first logical fallacy is ad hominem, which is a Latin word for against the man. In this, in spite of addressing the actual argument, you start attacking the person who has raised the argument. In this, logical arguments are totally replaced by unrelated personal attacks on the basis of color, caste, creed, religion, educational qualification, credentials, etc. These are extensively used in political debates and campaigns as well. If somebody does not have a logical reply, he would start personally attacking the opposition on the basis of, let's say, a Hindu, Muslim, RSS, Deshdrohi, etc. A common example would be if somebody asks for a logical answer, the other person says that you are not even graduate, so you won't even understand the logic of this. One of the examples which I could recall during my school days is we were preparing for annual function and our class teacher called upon some of the toppers and started discussing the planning for annual function. One of the guys who was a mediocre in studies but started suggesting a few things about the planning of annual function. Our class teacher got cheesed off and said that you can't even get 60% and you are suggesting things about annual function. So if you see, there's no relation between conducting or planning an annual function and academics. So that is where ad hominem fallacy exists. Another example which I could recall of my 12th standard is we were in the process of selecting the house captain. Our head ma'am called upon all the 12th and 11th standard students. She was very adamant that that house captain will be from science stream itself. We made her understand that science stream students will be busy in preparations for engineering and medical, and anyway they are going through huge pressure, so they won't be able to impart all their duties, and would probably not even have time to do that. But she was very adamant that it has to be from the science stream. Although we had a few people from arts team who were very good at sports as well as in extracurricular activities, but she was giving some baseless logic. The surprising thing was that she herself was class teacher for arts stream, and for us she was only taking one subject of Hindi, that too specifically for students who had taken mathematics and bio. So if you see, there's no correlation between academics and house captain. So that is where odd hominem fallacy lies. The second logical fallacy is strawman fallacies. This is very much used in political debates and discussion over controversial topics. In this fallacy, the opponent does not addresses the real argument, but he creates his own version of the actual argument and start answering or attacking that particular argument. He does not focuses on the actual subject. So let's say person A asks a question. So person B, in spite of answering this question, creates his own version of the question, which has some traits of this question, and starts answering this question, which he is very comfortable in answering. So from outside, it seems that he's a very good orator and he has very good knowledge, but basically he's not even addressing this original question. As an example, let's take the recent controversy between Kangana Ranaut and Sanjay Raut of Shiv Sena. Sanjay Raut said that Kangana has insulted Shivaji Maharaj and Maharashtra, wherein if you see, Kangana said nothing about Maharashtra or Shivaji. Similarly, on the other hand, Kangana said that she wants to teach a lesson to Shiv Sena and she'll make movies on Kashmiri Pandits and Ayodhya and Ram Mandir. If you see, Shiv Sena never said anything about against Kashmiri Pandits or Ram Mandir or Ayodhya. So both had created their own version of questions by using strawman fallacy. Although both of them were devoid of any logic, but these kind of controversial terms let you gain sympathy and support of the people. So the terms like Hindu, Shivaji, Maharashtra, Kashmiri Pandit, and etc. are very good in terms of garnering support of the people. So these were the logical fallacies with which you get misled by them unknowingly. Please use them to analyze and evaluate the argument and then decide upon right and wrong. In the next video, which will be part 2 of the video on logical fallacies, we will be covering the bandwagon fallacy and appeal to authority fallacy. Thank you so much, friends. Goodbye.